Hey y'all, welcome back to Ladybug Budgets. This is Michelle. I hope everybody is having a great Tuesday. Today we're going to work on our group plays and collabs. So we have $100 in here this time. I normally do that for my debt binder, so I have decided that I'm going to do it for my group plays and collabs this time, and they will go toward my debt. So I have a whole bunch of ones, so we're not going to recount, but we've already done our Sunday Playing with Friends with Save with Judy, and we saved $15 this week, so we've already got that in. So we'll go ahead and get started here. And the first one we have is this little roll and save from Save with Judy, and it's the freebie for being a member of her channel. So let's go ahead and let's roll. Alrighty, that's a 2. And let's go one more. And a 4. So we're going to add $6 in. So 5. Whoops, and 6. Alrighty, so in this one now, we have 5, 10, 15, 16, and 17. And that one is Save with Judy. Alrighty, the next one we have is from Ellie on Earth. So we're working on our little scratcher here. So let's go ahead and let's do right here. Alrighty, and that one's for $5. Alrighty, so we'll add 5 into here. So with Ellie so far, we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, and 3. And I'll have everybody tagged down below, so if you haven't, you can go and check them out. Alrighty, the next one we have is my group play for April. And I did this little with the dashboard, and then I did these 2 little challenges that are $1 each. So let's go ahead and let's roll and see how many we're going to do. Alrighty, so we're going to do 5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we got that one complete, and now we're working on this one. So we'll add 5 into here. So far we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And if anybody wants this to play along, or if you just want these challenges, you can find these on my Google Drive or on the main page of my channel. Alrighty, the next one we have is from Angela Marie 888, and it's her little April group play. So let's go ahead and let's take care of this 3 and this 2, and we'll add 5 in here. So now with Angela Marie, we have 5, 10, 15, and 16. So we're making some progress. Alrighty, the next one we have is from Christelle at Divine Savings Co. And we're working on this one. So we're rolling our 3-sided die. So let's go ahead and give it a roll. Alrighty, that's a 1. So let's go ahead and go again. And another 1. And another 1. So we're at $3. Let's try one more time. And a 2. So we're going to add $5 in. So far in this one, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, and 22. Alrighty, the next one we're working on is from Budget with Carly. And I've been doing half of what these add to. So this one is a 2 and a 20. So we will do $11 into here. So 5, 10, and 11. So with Carly now, we have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Alrighty. The next one we have is from Shane at Simply Made. So let's go ahead and let's do 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll like $4 on this one. So we'll add a 5. So in this one so far we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 21. Alrighty. The next one is from Stephanie at Overthinking and Budgeting. So we're going to roll the 6-sided dice on this one. Alrighty, and that's a 5. So we'll add $5 more in for this one. So far in it, we say 5, 10, 15, 20, and 21. Alrighty, the next one we're working on is from Millennial Saver, and this one will save us 30. So let's go ahead this time and let's do 5 and a 1. So we'll add $6 in. Yep. So 5 and 6. So in this one so far we have 5, 10, 15, 20, and 21. And that one is Millennial Saver. Alrighty. The next one we're doing is from Laura at Tiny Budget Co. So let's go ahead and let's do a 3 and a 3. And we'll add $6 into here. So 5 and 6. So far we have 5, 10, 15, and 16. I can find my envelope here. Alrighty. The next one we have is from Budget with Mrs. P. And we're doing this little Easter one. And I don't know if we can save the entire 40 this month, but we can just work on it as we can. So let's go ahead and let's do a $6 into here. So we'll add 5 and 6. So out of the 40, we have 5, 10, 15, and 16. Alrighty. The next one is from Lil's World. So we're working on this one, and let's go ahead and roll. Alrighty, and that one's a 6. So let's go ahead and we'll add $6 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alrighty. So with Lil's now, we have 10, 20, 30, 5, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 48. Alrighty. The next one is from Joe at CBA Mom Saves. And we're going to roll once for this one. Alrighty, and that's a 5. So we'll add $5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this one goes until the end of May. So so far we've got 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alrighty, the next one we're working on is from Haley Rain. If I can get it out of here. Alrighty, and it's her Budgeter's Bingo. So, I can't remember where we stopped, so we'll just roll and see where we're going here. Alright, so that's 2, so 1 and 2. And that is reach $500 in your emergency fund. I have done that. So, let's go ahead and roll. And we're going to save $2. So 1 and 2, and let's go one more time. Alright, so we're going 1 and 2, and play the Village Hop. I have not. So we will add $1 for that one. So let's go ahead and try again. Alrighty, one more. Play mini or tiny challenges. I have done that, so let's see what we're saving. And a 6. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I'll have to condense these down later. It's the change I had for right now. So far with Haley, we've got 10, 20, 5, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we've been playing this one for a couple months. So we'll just keep playing it until we get it completed. Alrighty, the next one that we're doing is from Doodle Dollars, and we need 2 6-sided dice for this one. So let's go ahead and we'll roll. So 5 and a 2, and that one's a butterfly. So that one's $1. All right, so let's go ahead and go again. All right, 4 and 4. So that one is a ladybug. So that one's $2. So let's try one more time. All right, 1 and 3. So 1 and 3, and that is the little firefly. So we'll add one more $1. So in this one now, and this is Doodle Dollars, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alrighty. The next one we have is the Hot Mess Express. And this one is from Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting and Becca at Becca Budget 777. And we have Team Becca, which is Autumn 1492, and Dice Budgets and Saves. And then we have Team Dawn, Ange Budget and Debt, and Overthinking and Budgeting. So let's go ahead and roll. All right, so that one's a 2. And that one is Morgan. Alrighty. And then we have a 3, and that one's Becca, so we're at $5. And a 1, and that one is Dawn. So we're going to add $6 in this time. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now with the Hot Mess Express, we have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Alrighty, the next one is our Spring 1K collab. And this is trying to help the little duckies here. So this one is Angela Marie 888, me, Lanybug Budgets, Anna Banana Budgets, and Weekly Budgets. So this one is Angela Marie. This one's mine. This one is Anna's. And this one is Weekly Budgets. So we stopped, looks like we stopped right here. So let's go ahead and roll and see where we're going. Alrighty, so that one's a 3. So we'll go 1, 2, and 3. So that don't have an amount. So we're going to color it in. And that one's $1. And I got my wrong marker here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and roll again. And that one's a 1, so that one's $2. 1 and 2. And let's go ahead and go again. And that's 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's $1. And let's go one more time. And that's 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So that one's $1. Alrighty, so we're adding $5 in. And each one of us are trying to get to different goals. So Veronica at Weekly Budgets, she has her subscribers. She needs watch hours. And me, Angela Marie 888, keep going. Alrighty, there we go. We all still need subscribers and watch hours. I have reached my watch hours, but I have to still keep them, you know, up until I can get my subscribers. So I think I'm at 840 now. So, we're getting there. So, with this one so far, we've saved 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. And if you want to play along with this, you go to each channel and get their little game piece. I think everybody's is on Ko-fi, but mine is on my Google Drive. So, you can find it on my community post. Alrighty, the next one we have in here is this big collab here, and this is Celebrate Our Wonderful World. So, in this one, we have Joe at Liam's Mom 247, Amy at Amy by Nature, Bobby at Canadian Finance Journey, Jamie at Charma Budgets, Heather at Homemaking with Heather 72, Susan at Windmill Ridge Budgets, Bonnie at Bonfire Budgets, Tiffany at Saving with Tiffany, Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, me at Lanybug Budgets, Judy at Save with Judy, Becca at Becca Budget 777, Alexis at Dine Outlaw Games and Budgets, Laura at Laura Bell Creations, Jacqueline at Budget with PJ, Vicky at Vicky Thinks, Shelly at Shelly's Crafty Corner 7433, and Jill at What Matters Most Now. So even if you can't do everybody's challenge, you can go to each one of the channels and subscribe, show them some support, watch some of their videos, comment, stuff like that. So we would appreciate any help at all on any of that. So the challenge that I made for this one is, I'm from Southwest Virginia, so I made this little like an envelope, and it tells about where I'm from. And then I've made the roll and save, and I made one that save any amount for Virginia. And then I made one that is Appalachian Superstitions, and you can save any amount on this one. So we're working on the roll and save, and these can be found on my Google Drive or the main page, my main page of my channel. So let's roll and see what we're getting. Alrighty, so that one's a 2. So we'll put a 2 here on the mountains. And let me get that back over there so I don't get confused. Alright, so that's 1 and 2. And let's go one more. And a 6. Alrighty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ooh. So we got $2 left. Alrighty, so with this one, we have saved 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So if, like I said, all these girls, they're at different levels of their subscribers, watch hours, all that. All these channels are really great. There's a lot of great girls in this. So if y'all haven't checked them out, I'll have everybody tagged down below. So make sure you go and check them out and show them some love. So, alrighty. We've got $2, so we can do one round on here. And this is the Guess That TV Show. So this one is a collab between me and Joe at CBA Mom Saves. So each one of mine, if it's correct, it's $2. If it's wrong, it's $2. So that'll work. So these are the ones we've already played. So let's lay those over here. And the way you do this one is you have little cards in here. And you can draw these out, and you're guessing the TV show. So let's go back in here, and let's pick this one. I miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I think that's Grey's Anatomy, but I could be wrong. So let's go here and see. Nope, that's The Office, which I've never watched. So that one is going to be wrong. So we're going to add the $2 because we're out of money. And that's the only one we can do this time. So let me put on here, and that way we know that we've done this one. I've heard a lot of people like The Office, but I've never watched it. So that one I did not know. So we have, in this one so far, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you can find this on my community post or on Joe at CBA Mom Saves a coffee shop. And the one that we didn't get to is also one that me and Joe are doing, and you can find it on her Ko-fi, and it's the little Faith Savings Challenge booklet. So this is like, you can do it as a roll and save. I've seen people do it roll and save, $1 each, different ways. So, and this doesn't have like a timeline or anything. You just do it however you want to do it. So, if anybody wants to play along with it, you can find it on Joe at CBA Mom Saves Ko-fi. Alright, so we're out of money, but we did get through there, except that last one. So, yeah, that's what we've got. So, I appreciate everybody watching. I hope everybody has a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Thank y'all.